Greetings, peace and blessing, love and light. Welcome back to the Supreme Divine Channel, a channel created to bring you greater clarity in your communication with Spirit and hopefully a deeper relationship with Spirit. Today we're doing Gemini weekly general reading. Remember that my readings are timeless, because we're talking spirit, we're talking energy, we're talking metaphysics. So what that means is they may resonate with you today, tomorrow, 10 years from now, 100 years from now. Let's get into the Gemini's reading. Your general reading for the week of 10/13 to 10/20. Okay, let's begin. We're talking about metaphysical elevation. Talking on the level of God, of the gods when we're talking on this channel. Please be mindful of that. What do we have going on for the Gemini this week? Remember, I do a 3-card spread. The first card is always the strongest card in any reading. The first card is what's going on. What do you need to know this week? Okay, we have the Two of Cups. The cups symbolize water element, or the emotional energy, or the emotional fruits of our labor, or the emotional struggles we deal with. This is a general reading. I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. So, like I said, it's about emotional fruits of our labor. So, we're looking at, this is the Tarot Crystal Power card. And there's a crystal with each tarot card. The crystal for the Two of Cups is the aquamarine. So, Geminis, you might want to go get your aquamarine crystal, and you might want to align with the energy. This is a general reading, so it's about how you're feeling about love. It's about a relationship situation or relationship situation. 2 represents cooperation and balance. So, that's what's going on right now. Some kind of relationship situation that has your mind. Why are you not feeling worthy of this kind of love? Or are you feeling worthy of this kind of love? Let's see. The second card in my 3-card spread is the emotional situation, or the mental perception. Okay, we had a Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords, remember though, it's in reverse. So it looks like that in reverse. Is it like this in the natural position or the upright position? It's in reverse. Okay, we have a Knight of Swords. So, and it's Two of Cups. It's a water element. It's about your emotions. It's about I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. So it's about love. It's about feeling worthy. We have 2 cups, so we have 2. It's about someone not feeling worthy from the other person, not feeling the other person thinks they're worthy or feel they are worthy, or someone not feeling appreciated. Taurus, you're not feeling appreciated, you're not feeling worthy, you're not feeling that you're getting that kind of love that you're looking for. Taurus. Gemini. We got the 2 of Cups, so we're dealing with the Gemini energy. Okay, that makes more mathematical sense. So, we had the Knight of Swords, which is a knight as a young man. Swords represent the air element. It's a royal card, so you're very highly respected. You're a knight. I choose my battles carefully, is what the Knight of Swords says. So, there's some kind of fight going on with you, Gemini. There's some kind of fight going on. And you're fighting with someone. Could be you're fighting with another masculine person. Or this fight does not necessarily look like a physical fight. It's more of an emotional thing. It's more of a mental struggle. It's more of an emotional struggle between you and this other counterpart. Let's go a little further. Let's go a little further. What is the potential outcome or the challenge to overcome is always the last card. What is the potential outcome for the Gemini this week? We have the 7 of Swords. I take great care of what I value. I take great care of what I value. 7 of Swords. Another air element. And Gemini is the air element, is an air sign. So, okay. So this Knight of Swords is you right now, Gemini. This Knight of Swords is you. Remember, we're talking polarity. Opposites are identical in nature. So for my feminine or female Geminis, my female twins, I want you to think about your masculine energy. Okay, for my masculine or male Geminis, this is you right now. This is you, Gemini. I choose my battles carefully. You're ready for war. You've been ready for war for quite some time. Whether this be war at the job, whether this be war in a relationship. It's a relationship, but this is a general reading. So this could be your business relationship. This could be your family relationship. This could be your relationship with yourself. This could be your relationship with the universe. It's a relationship. But this is a general reading, so this could be any kind of relationship. And the outcome is the 7 of Swords. 7 is trust and openness. So I take great care of what I value. I choose my battles carefully. I'm worthy of the deepest kind of love. Okay, I take great care of what I value. So the outcome for this week is that you have to stop and give yourself some introspection. 7 is the number of introspection. 7 is the number of stopping and looking deeply within. I take great care of what I value. What do you value, Gemini? What do you value? Obviously, you value a deep kind of love. Obviously, you value feeling that you're worthy, that you are valuable. And you are. You're the Knight of Swords. But you're in reverse. So maybe it's some self-worth that need to be worked on. Maybe it's some self-worth work, some inner work about self-worth. Maybe you are part of this royal lineage or royalty, the king, but there's some things within self you need to deal with. Let's get the dark side to clarify the light. The tarot is always the light side. Tarot crystal is the deck that I use. So the crystal would mean the light, the crystal clear light. Now let's see the hidden about this, which is the dark side, Santissimo, with the wisdom of the house of the night deck. Let's see what are the unseen factors, the hidden factors, the deep dark shadow factors with you going on right now, Gemini. What is this struggle war about? The Knight of Swords. Remember now, this is a general reading. So this could be about love. This could be about your wealth. This could be about your health. This could be about your spiritual relationships itself. Clarify the Two of Cups for me, Santissimo. Clarify the Two of Cups for me. Clarify the Two of Cups for me. Clarify the Two of Cups for me. We have obedience. And then we have 48, which would make 12, which would make 3. But we have the obedience card. As you can see, it's a woman. She's in red. She has a blindfold over her eyes. She has the scales of justice in her right hand. She has a sword in her left hand. Now the swords correspond with the sword of the Knight of Swords. Like I said, Gemini, this Knight of Swords is you. I am worthy of the deepest kind of love, the Two of Cups. Two of Cups usually cooperation and balance. So obedience is being cooperative and balancing. So there's a love that's there. There's a energy that's coming in for you or already present for you, Gemini. But you have to feel worthy. You've been fighting this, but you must choose this battle carefully. You've been nitpicky about certain things. You must choose that carefully, what you're nitpicky about or critical about. Clarify the King of Swords for me, Goddess. Goddess, clarify the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, excuse me, for me. Clarify the Knight of Swords for me, Goddess. We have focus in reverse. We have focus. This is what it looked like in its natural position. This is what it looked like in its reverse position. As you can see, you have a woman. She's kneeled down. She has a bow and arrow. So she's hunting and she's focused. And the number we have is 17, which would be 8. Number of change, abundance and power. Like I said, this Knight of Swords in reverse is you, Gemini. Okay, this is a knight. Very powerful, very abundant. Okay, you're very abundant right now, Gemini. You're very powerful. You're very much of a conqueror. You don't really back down from a fight. Okay. But this focus is in reverse. It's not that you're blocking your focus. I'm not like other readers. The reverse doesn't mean negative or you're blocking something. Some situations, but mainly reverses, you need to reverse the energy. This energy that you're putting out needs to be reversed back in. There's a rhythm, there's an inflow and outflow. So what you're putting out needs to be coming in, and what's coming in needs to be going out. In other words, you need to reverse the polarity. So your focus must be focused on self. Okay, now it's starting to make more sense. I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. This is the relationship that you have with yourself. It's about this self-love. It's about loving yourself. It's about cooperating and balancing yourself. Obeying with your emotions. Obeying your emotional feelings. Obeying your physical self with your higher self or your spirit and flesh. The flesh obeying. It doesn't matter. Blind faith. This is the goddess of faith or truth. Obedience. Obedience is better than sacrifice, is what my mother used to tell me. Focus on yourself. Clarify the 7 of Swords. Clarify the 7 of Swords for me, Goddess. Clarify the 7 of Swords for the Gemini. Clarify the 7 of Swords for me, Gemini. We have honesty in reverse. Okay. Okay. This week, Gemini, it's about Two of Cups. It's about emotionally how you feel about yourself. This is about self-love. I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. You are worthy in the deepest kind of love. It is time for your twins to come to one, to understand that they are the polarity, that they are two aspects of one whole. So it's time for you to cooperate and balance yourself by self-love. Feeling worthy, feeling valuable, feeling worthy for this love. Being obedient. Being obedient. Obedient to the things that you know that allows you to feel the deepest kind of love for yourself. I am worthy for the deepest kind of love. The deepest kind of love is self-love. You can't love no one else until you can love yourself. So the deepest kind of love is self-love. Self-knowledge and self-love. Understanding that you're a warrior, Gemini. That you're a warrior and that you're fighting for something that's worthy. Making sure that you're fighting for something that's worthy, that reflects the deepest kind of love you have for yourself, Gemini. You're an air sign, so your mind is always up in the clouds about yourself. And some people could mistake that arrogance as arrogance or narcissism or egotistical. But you're supposed to be conceited and think very highly of yourself. You're trying to deal with the higher self or the most high. So those two twins got to cooperate. So this is self-love. Those two twins got to cooperate. Obedience. Choose your battles carefully with self. Been fighting self lately. Stay focused. But get focused on self. Get focused on self. It's in reverse. Get focused on self. Which is taking great care of what you value. How you gonna know what you value without focusing on self? Stop fighting self. Recognizing self as the warrior. Recognizing where this warrior energy is supposed to be directed. Recognizing that it's a cup that runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. Choose your battles wisely. Say you shall make it my enemies my footstool. Take great care of what you value. It's about introspection. Focus on self so you can take great care of what you value. Focus on self so that mentally you can take care mentally of what's valuable to you. Am I worthy of the deepest kind of love? I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. The deepest kind of love, self-love, is what's valuable to you. Your self-love is what's valuable. Or what's valuable, your core values, your beliefs, and being honest, self-honesty. You're not going to gain from dealing with self or self-knowledge if you're not going to be honest with self or truthful with self. The truth shall set you free. Obedience. Remember, Gemini, don't matter what you can't see. She has a blindfold on, but she's obedient. It ain't about what you can see, it's about what you feel about yourself. Am I worthy of the deepest kind of love? How do you feel deeply about yourself? Being honest, bringing the darkness into the light. It's a candle. It's time to shed some light on how you really feel about yourself, Gemini. We're going to get an oracle deck about this. We're going to go to the universe and get the final message. But this week is about self-love. About self-love. Concentrating on self. Not fighting with self anymore. Cooperating with self. Obeying your deepest feelings. Taking great care of what you value to yourself. Not fighting with anything outside of yourself. See what the universe has to say. Let's see what the universe has to say. Let's see. X-ray vision, and we got the two. We got the Two of Cups. First card always the strongest card. It ends where it begins. X-ray vision, Two of Cups. Like I said, it ain't about what you see. About what you feel. Let's read from the Oracle deck guidebook. X-ray vision. Ignore everything in your life that suggests there's a problem. I choose my battles carefully. So ignoring that is not fighting what you think is a problem. It's time to look past the illusory veil of petty struggles. Not fighting. I choose my battles carefully. Knight of Swords. Cut through the bullshit. As soon as you take your attention off all that appears wrong, you will begin to notice all sorts of right signs and clues. The universe is throwing buckets of clear guidance your way. See beyond the surface and the superficial. I told you. It ain't about what you see. She has a blindfold on. It ain't about what you see. See beyond the surface and the superficial. Soak in the deeper meaning. Soak in the refreshing water of truth. Of truth. Self-honesty. Gemini, your reading is about, ask yourself the question, am I worth loving myself? That's your reading.